Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. I am back. I know I said I was back in the short, if you saw that, in my crazy little minute where I gave you a bit of an update, but I am back, hopefully for good, on a regular basis. Possibly not every day because things were getting a little crazy there with life creeping in, and I've got some part-time work as a garden maintenance person. Thankfully for my grandkids' daycare centre. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's a pretty sweet job to have. So the garden has got away from me here a little in winter. There are still things happening, but I'll show you a bit of an update. I'm not sure how much I'll get done today because it looks like it's about to rain on me again. So let's get going and I'll show you what I'm up to. Just thought I'd show you this scratching here. You can see the big claws. They're quite far apart. We don't have any dogs that can get in here, but you can see that is possum poo. So that's a big brush-tailed possum that has decided to dig there. There were most recently some potatoes in there, and I'm guessing it was really hungry because thankfully it hasn't dug up this potato patch, but this is my latest one, and the poor plants haven't really got ahead because at the hardware store I couldn't find the plastic mesh that I use on everything, so I'll have to steal it from somewhere else. Weirdly, there's a potato over here outside the patch, so I don't know how that happened. Ran along underground, I think. So we'll get this going with a bit more mesh and protect these poor little plants before it's too late for my potatoes. And here are my Madagascar beans. I grew them from my own seeds. I used to grow them in the tropics in Far North Queensland, and even though it's winter they seem to be doing alright, which is fantastic because they're sort of a subtropical tropical thing. So what I'm hoping is that they will run right along this trellis that I've put up here with a plastic coated cable to their heart's content, and they will be somewhat perennial beans for us. They have huge beans, beautiful purple colour, and sort of speckled white, pretty much the colour of this purple pot here, which is very cute. But yeah, looking forward to having them run right along here. So looking forward to that, and glad they're still doing okay in winter. The worm farm has been a little bit forgotten, as well as the clean up from autumn, wanderings around up and down the freeway for myself, but I need to clear out the worm farm, get the worm castings, put them in the garden and renew everything there. So I'll bring you along for that as well. Our Panama passion fruit has just taken off because it got into the ground a bit late, probably at the end of spring, and it's growing some beautiful sideways branches. It does take a little while to take off once you plant it, and it really is a summer thing, of course, because they're sort of in tropical, semi-tropical thing. So I'm just letting those side branches run, and I'll see what it does next spring, and then I'll see where it goes from there. I'll just be a bit selfish and keep those branches over winter. Probably should cut them back ready for spring. This is my pepino plant. It's pretty much a tropical thing too. You can see the kind of fruit it has on the tag here. That's a rock melon or a cantaloupe flavour. It's amazing. It's got a really thin skin and tastes tropical, I think. So I'm pretty happy that's going well. It's doing much better in a pot. It was in the ground. They do spread, so be careful. So I'm happy that one's in the pot. So we still have a few tomatoes here, which I'll take out. Those tomatoes won't taste any good even if they did ripen now. So just, things just haven't got cleaned up so much in the garden. But that's all right. It's winter and the garden's not expecting all that much of me right now. As you can see, the plastic covers, the little cloches that I make, are still on my latest seedlings out here. These are mostly daikon radish or oriental radish. They are pretty tasty. Chickens love the leaves. If you have chickens, grow daikon radish, even if you don't like the radish. It's amazing in a coleslaw, in an Asian salad, that sort of thing. So chickens love the leaves on daikon radish. But even if you don't like the root, grow them for your chickens. They will love you for it, if they're my chickens. But some chickens are fussy. Mine were a little fussy here and there. As you can see over here, we've still got cabbage trying to grow. It is a winter veg, but I wanted to plant fresh cabbage, which I do have in my DIY greenhouse. So I'll get those little cabbages out. Whoops, it's just closed itself. And they will be my spring cabbages. As you can see, my green Martha Washington asparagus is well established here. That's the one I bought as a crown from, sorry, I'll just get the net up. Didn't have enough hands for that. Alright, so this one I grew as a crown, and these little ones were seedlings that my friend gave me, so there are 6 or 7 others there. So I'm hoping I'll eventually have enough asparagus to fill this bed, and that'll just be permanently my asparagus bed. Because this is at the bottom of the garden, I only need to go there a little bit in regards to asparagus. Not like I have a big property, but just, you know, different principles in the garden. It's easier to have the things that you need to do something with more often closer to the house. And that's just a general principle. Anyway, it's starting to rain now, so I think I'll go inside once I've put this net back on properly. This net is on here all the time for cabbage moth because I grow year round and keeps the caterpillars out, but I'm thinking it does seem to be allowing the snails and slugs to be quite happy and eat my plants anyway because the birds can't get to them. But I will rethink that and let you know what I come up with. Maybe some cloches over my vegetables and let the birds have their fill of the little invertebrates. But anyway, I'm retreating inside. I hope you're having fun in your garden. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.